Hi everyone, so welcome to the first ever demo of SyncQL. So we've been working on this, trying to button up all the pieces to get it together. And what we have for you today is working bi-directional synchronization between a database and an API. That's including inserts, updates, and deletes, the whole kit. And this is kind of the core to getting the MVP out there, so we're really excited to have finished this. To kind of set the stage for you, what's happening is we're going to be synchronizing a local database, in this case, which is MySQL, to a remote API, which in this case is called Zoho Books. And Zoho Books is a bookkeeping and accounting software that we use for our customers. And what we're going to do today is synchronize just the contacts for demo purposes. So this is being able to insert contacts locally, update them, delete them, have them synchronized to Zoho, and in the reverse direction as well. So for the Zoho side of things, I have this represented here, this browser window, and I'm showing you the contacts, and currently there are none. And then for the MySQL side of things, here I'm showing you an output, and there are 0 contacts. So this is where we're going to start, and we're going to go through the demo. So to start off, I'm going to create a contact in the local database and give it a name. So as I apply this, I have a little watcher here that's telling me that things are running, just to keep on top of everything. And I'm going to refresh the contacts over at Zoho. And so what we should see when this loads back up is the James Smith contact that I just created. And there we have it. And it works from the reverse direction as well. So if I create a contact at Zoho and save that, we should see this pop back into the local database. And I'm going to refresh here, and we do. So you can see that inserts are working in both directions, and as something's added to the API, it ends up in my database, and as something's added to my database, it ends up over on the API in Zoho. And updates are also working. So let's say James has a company, and I want to update this database locally. So I'm going to apply that update. And if I go back to the contacts and go into James, you'll see now that the company name has been updated with James's company. And updates work in the reverse direction as well. So let's say there's an employee in here, she wants to come up and update this later to James's correct company name. She saves that. It's going to be then quickly persisted right back to the database. So now you see here it's Acme Corp. So updates are working bidirectionally as well. And the last thing is deletes, which are kind of cool. So if I come over here and I delete Sally that we created earlier and apply that, and then I come back over to Zoho and I refresh the contacts, we should see her deleted. And she is. And similarly, we have deletes working in the opposite direction. So if I delete James, in short order, James should disappear from the database. And there we go, and he's gone. So we've got working inserts, updates, and deletes bidirectionally from a local database to an API and back, and I didn't have to integrate anything with the API. I could just work with my local data, which is really cool. And we've got one extra thing that we finished for the demo to show you the power of SyncQL and what you can do when you have a local database. So let's say that I have this SQL statement. It's going to create bulk update 6 contacts in my local database. And I'm going to run it. And you'll see now that there's 6 contacts in my database. But as I refresh, they're going to be updated at the API. And so if I go over and look at Zoho and refresh this now, I should see 6 bulk created contacts at an API. And I didn't have to do 6 complicated API integrations or calls. It was handled for me. And bulk updates also work in the reverse direction. So if I bulk delete these items at the API and I refresh my database, these should all disappear really quickly. And there they are. So bulk updates, bulk deletes, inserts, updates, deletes in both directions working. And this is really exciting. This is, the core to the product. This is what everything else is based on. So having this working at this stage is really exciting. And now we think that we can kind of move on to some of the more complex tests, the more complex use cases, and really start to show what the product can be used for. Well, if you have any feedback, if you have any questions, please do leave it in the comments. We'd love to hear what you think. This was a major milestone for us. We had a number of Heisenbugs trying to get the demo to work. Every time I went to record it, we had an issue. So this looks like to be the first recording that finished, and this is the one we're publishing. Well, thanks. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next update.